funny part is high def cameras always need lots of light, but it is so bright out that we're standing in the shade, and you see the background shaded, and we look like we're in a lot of light.
Oh yeah, it's an anomaly. We can't go. For instance, yesterday we couldn't go outside because it was so dark, and we threw every light we could. Today we have no light.
We have no light, we're outside, but there's enough light streaming through that we're having to do this.
Because high-def camera is, it's really an anomaly for the industry, which I find to be unbelievable. It lives off of light.
Yeah.
Totally and absolutely thrives on light. But you'll see high-def cameras like, we're looking at buying a Sony, which basically gives us a lot of capability for shooting at night. It's a high-def camera that you can shoot night. So, yeah. And it's sort of the oddity, considering that high-def cameras don't do well without light, but those do.
I know. Isn't that amazing? And see all these things that are coming on. And actually, I brought this up because today we're going to be talking about.
We're going to the consumer electronic industry and green or lack therein.
Well, you know, part of it is the consumer electronics industry has really been trying to make an effort to be greener. In fact, I usually reserve this green swimsuit to do green screening with, just for the fun of it. But you know, since we're talking about being green, and here's a T-shirt right here. This is my carbon tree. Because one of the things that people are more concerned about is that my carbon footprint is small.
Yeah. And we'll honestly tell you, on the front page of our website, we have a link to consumer electronic industry wanting to be green. You click on that and it should take you to their green, how they're trying to do things. But the problem is the industry is about as green as their trade show.
Well, they are trying to be green. Now, part of it is each trade show tries in different manners, and some of them are much more green than other ones.
Yeah, but okay, a lot of people like us we won't pick up anything at a trade show anymore that is paper. If it's not a DVD or a flash drive, we leave it behind because it's so much. I mean, what happens is people will go through the things and they'll throw all the paper in the trash can. So you're looking at truckloads of paper being tossed out every day.
It does help us for wrap-ups if we have a one-sheeter.
Yeah,
but other than that.
But one-sheets are different.
One-sheets are different.
But sometimes you'll have 40, 50 sheets. But you know, it all ties into the fact today. I was originally only going to do a piece on my titanium R60D washable like I did last year on my Philips Remington. And this is a Philips Norelco issue, almost the same company, I think. But last year we were talking about this with consumer electronics because this was really a neat piece of equipment. I mean, it had the trimmer, it's got a floating head. You know, it basically you can take this into the shower with you and shave in it because it's totally waterproof. And it still does work, except for one minor problem.
What?
This thing on the top.
The blades?
Those blades, they cost you almost as much as, I think it runs about $50 to buy a new one of these.
On sale?
On sale, and $35 for the blades.
Which is kind of crazy because, well, you know, and part of it is I'm looking at these shavers right here. These are both Remingtons, they're great shavers. But part of the problem with this is that the shaver's still good except for I dropped them.
You dropped them.
And both of them got dropped. This one I'd had, I think, for about 6 months.
Yep.
This one, maybe about 9 months.
Yeah, yeah.
But part of it is the blades cost so much that you might as well just buy a new one.
It's just like this one. I mean, I was originally going to do it on this one.
You were originally going to buy some more blades.
Yeah, I was originally going to buy some blades because, I mean, this one really, it's an expensive shaver. Floating heads. I mean, it's got a really great hair trimmer. I mean, it cleans up ungodly easy compared, well, you know, you tell
it looks filthy.
No, but it really cleans up easily. When you run it underwater, you can pop the blades out. So it works well. But this morning when I was doing the research for this piece, I found horrible information out on it.
Well, what was that?
You could get these. This thing cost, like, I mean, really, if it wasn't on sale, it ran about $200.
Really?
They're selling for $19 now.
You should get another one.
And I know, but the blades are $35.
Well, part of it was that shaver was so expensive that Oldecam was planning on just replacing the blade.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, it's a good shaver, you might as well do that.
But now it's so cheap that you'll go buy another one just like it.
Well, so part of it is just because you see a piece of electronics that's not that expensive does not mean it at one time was expensive.
Oh, yeah.
They could just be changing the models.
Oh, there are 2 models beyond this one now.
Yeah.
This was last year's hot selling item for Christmas. This was it. And there's a basic problem with this. It is totally non-green. Totally. This is totally non-green. What makes these things totally non-green?
There's a rechargeable battery
They're all
in here.
rechargeable batteries. They're lithium rechargeable
And this
batteries.
is a nickel cadmium.
Nickel cadmium, but I have lithium over here.
And it says, let's see, must be recycled or deposited properly.
I know.
So part of it is, here's the part is, we like to try and be green when we can, and I know a lot of you, okay, we'll try and be green as long as it's not too inconvenient.
Yeah.
There are some of you that will be green no matter what, but I think most people, if it's convenient.
Have you ever seen a person recycling an electric shaver?
No.
No.
Well, you know, part of it is that because the shavers, it's like you have to actually send these off to hazardous waste.
Yeah.
I mean, part of it is if it wasn't for the blade, it is still really good, and I thought about donating it because people could use it, but it's like it costs them as much to, you know. Although maybe if somebody could just shave, you know, like offside.
Yeah. Well, actually,
maybe they could shave like not even, so it didn't make much difference.
but this one, even this one is going on 2 years old. This one, even though the blade sucks, it does work really well if you're in the shower and you're wet. Then it cuts really nice. If your face is dry, don't do it with these blades. This one here, I've always had. You know, I love it because it's got ungodly power, but it takes forever to charge the thing, no matter what they say.
Why don't you just get it charged in all the time?
That's what they say. You can actually run it off. Unlike this one, you can run this one off at a straight power. But I have so many things plugged in as it is, so.
I know they're probably wondering, it's like, if these don't work for you, why do you still have them? It's
because what do you do with them?
Well, part of it was I thought, you know, I would be a good person and donate it to Goodwill, and because the shavers still do work, and then somebody could just. Because part of it is they don't have to. Somebody that could use one of these does not necessarily use it as a shaver. They could use it for other things, where maybe the blade that's cut doesn't really matter.
What, shaving the fuzz off of a peach or something?
Yeah,
I've seen it.
I know. Maybe that doesn't make sense.
No, she was nicking herself with them, so they're not good for anything.
Okay, so I guess they're going off to hazardous
But
waste.
that's it, though.
That along with the batteries.
I know.
Which is not only rechargeable batteries, regular alkaline batteries.
Yeah, but I mean, on this one, there is you know, basically I read the instructions. You can take the battery out of this one and replace the battery in this one because it's so bloody expensive. But,
really?
Yeah.
Although I did notice, where was I? Because I know the electronics industry is trying to be more green. So like Sony will take in your, and who else will go? Costco I think has one, and Radio Shack. Now the Shack.
Well, they've all got places you can dump your cell phones.
Where you can bring your products in and actually get money towards something else.
Oh yeah, it's not a whole lot.
I know.
But they're, as I understand, at least I've been told for the people that powers that be, they're going to start charging you a recycling fee on these things.
Really?
Yeah, just like everything. Okay.
Oh, you mean like TVs? Like when you buy new TVs
and computer screens,
they charge you a fee up front.
Yep.
For disposal.
And they're going to start charging you a disposal fee for these,
really?
Which basically because they're not green. And the industry, okay, the trick about being green is you're either going to be green or the government's going to make you green. That's the way it's going to work.
Well, you know, part of it is I honestly think that a lot more people I know, I would buy one of these and just replace the blade if it was cost effective.
Yeah, but they're not cost effective. It's why you don't see blades a whole. I mean, you'll see, you know, shelves full of these things and maybe a few blades, and none of the blades fit what you've got. They'll fit something that they're fit what they've got on the market at that moment. Like I said, you wait until October, November. These things,
Well, see, usually, okay.
This was a November thing here. It cost us nothing, and it actually was like $100 what it was.
Well, actually, part of it is usually the best time to buy these shavers seems to be right about November.
Yeah, the Christmas sale period.
To December, yeah, because people give them out as gifts.
Yeah.
So you can get them, but probably like about half the price typically.
But they make it cost the industry in order to sell the merchandise makes it cost prohibitive to be green.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? They in order to sell these things, this one is really good. I mean, it's tremendous power compared. This one I have to shave twice a day. This one I can do it once because there's that much difference in the power. They're basically the same instrument. But
one's a Phillips and one's a Remington.
Yeah.
I've got two Remingtons.
Yeah. But I think Norelco and Remington are the same.
I can let you go. Keep close for you.